Delta youths blocking that Abuja-Lokoja road, and then so many scenarios just unfolding. That just raises a whole lot of concern as we also focus on that matter here today on Sunrise Daily. We'll start off with this report, then we'll take it from there.
The death toll could easily have been higher. Soccer-loving Johnson.
Commissioner of Police and his second in command went and visited his scene immediately. And then before then, our bomb experts were there. And they made traces, they combed the area, no trace of bomb of any kind, whether local or otherwise. We are saying that it looked as if what transpired came from fire from the inside of the mosque. The mosque was not burnt, it only caused a perforation of the ceiling and the roof. We do not want a situation where people will begin to make unnecessary claims. What happened must be internal. It could be sparked anything from the inside of the mosque, not bomb. Delta State is safe. I want people to go about their businesses and then not be afraid of anything. Nobody should lay claim to anything about it.
Well, that was part of the security concern, which we also will focus on. But of course, the one we wanted to anchor that on was the blockade of Abuja-Lokoja road by youths who are from the Niger Delta, actually demanding some sort of inclusion in the amnesty program, which the government under part says, well, it's over and done with. But let's take a look at that now. We're joined now by Presidor Ghomorai, Niger Delta activist. Thank you for coming on today.
Good morning.
Well, it's amazing that matter seems to be popping up again. Because what the Honorable Kingsley Kuku says is that, well, there's no way, there's no third phase. That's what the president says about this matter. What is it that's going on that people don't know?
From my own observation, I think, sincerely, somebody must be beating the drum somewhere. If you look at since the inception of this administration led by President Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, a lot of people who had lost out in the power play. It's no more business as usual for them, and so the best way is to hit the polity, hit the system, and probably create now a situation where people will say there is insecurity. Probably one person or the other person is not competent to run.
So are you saying that there is no iota of sincerity or
that is it, no
truth
sincerity or
in
purpose
that
in whatever activities that took place that day?
All right, let's take a look at it closely again now.
The militants, however, said they were on their way. Heavy traffic on Abuja-Lokoja road as a result of a protest by youths from the Niger Delta region who barricaded the road. The youth who seek inclusion into the amnesty program damaged several trucks and other vehicles on Muritala Mohammed Bridge, Jamata village on the outskirts of the state capital.
They don't give me JTF, they want to give them money for federal government. They are not trying.
Some of the truck drivers told Channels Television that they were forced to block the road with their trucks after they were beaten by the youths.
All of them rush come out, start stowing all, say we should use our trailer, block the cross the road now. And we say why? Any person that didn't agree with them, they beat them. And yesterday they beat me. So before, and I park. From that yesterday now, they start to punch all our tire. Beat any person that didn't agree, then steal some, at least my money, they collect almost all my money within my hand.
The militants, however, said they were on their way to Abuja to protest the non-payment of their allowance from the federal government when a team of police in Kogi State stopped them.
We are ex-militants from Bayelsa and Delta. Then we appeal to the federal government to pay our monthly allowance. That's the reason why we are here today, and we came here for a peace, not for fights.
It took the joint efforts of the army and the police to control traffic for easy flow. Passengers coming from Abuja had to come down at the bridge to take commercial motorcycles to Lokoja, which is about a 50-minute drive, while vehicles going to Abuja from Lokoja were directed by the military to return to Lokoja until the situation returns to normal.
An unfortunate situation there, but listening to them, some of them speaking there, they're actually asking for the monthly allowance, as it were. So that's different from seeking to be included in the program.
Oh, you see, that's why we want us to now look at the sincerity of whatever demands they're asking for. To my best of knowledge, I'm not in government, I'm not a member of a presidential amnesty program team, but I think from the feelers and by virtue of what we do, we can aggregate the happenings from Abuja to the communities back there in Niger Delta. Honestly, I know there is bottleneck protests from certain groups of boys who claim their allowances have been cut or been shortchanged. But the problem now is, are they going to Abuja to protest that their commanders or former commanders shortchange them of their funds, which they rarely will have subscribed to because they have a list they submit to commander who now transfer that to Abuja and they remit their normal monthly stipend. We all know they're entitled to about 65,000 naira a month. But I know by virtue of what we do, we get calls. Even up to yesterday, somebody called me from Ekeremo, complained, but I asked him, are you being enlisted into it? Did you surrender?
What did he complain about?
That he's not been paid his allowance and that they have not been enlisted into it. And I asked him, did you drop your gun? Did you surrender? I mean, did you embrace the amnesty at the last day before it closed on October 4th midnight? He said no. I said, but why? He said because he wasn't too sure. Then you have to look for another avenue. Besides federal government, the other tiers of government are supposed to, create environment that will probably absorb these boys who did not hook up.
Other than the gentleman who you say called you,
yes,
have you had any calls from anyone else saying, I've not been paid my allowance and I've dropped, I complied with the amnesty program before 2009 October?
The truth is this. I think because they now see, they never expected, don't forget, they never expected that this program will come to this logical success. Hence, they're now queuing up. But rather than taking...
In other words, you haven't received any call other than that one?
I received other calls, but all in same line, asking that they want to queue up, they want to be part of.
No, I'm talking about those who have benefited from the program, who are included in the program.
Yes.
Have you had any call?
Yes.
From anyone
not
saying,
only calls,
I'm in this program.
Yes, but
I don't have my allowances paid.
Yes, paid, but been probably paid half and then denied a month. A normal thing which has become
normal thing,
conquer-worm in Nigeria. People are stationed to do the job. Certain person are playing fast role to change.
What's the chain? The payment chain. What's it like?
The monthly stipend of.
I know. Yeah. What is the chain like? Is it federal government to the individuals or to their team leaders?
It won't be possible to get federal government to the individuals. It's federal government through the amnesty office to their various, and that's why somebody was asking some of them, which camp do you belong to? If you say you were an ex-militant, you must belong to a camp, and there's a camp leader, a camp commander, and then the structure. I'm not in government, but as per our own investigation, what we found out, the camp commanders and leaders hook up with the amnesty office. They liaise. And don't forget the fact that we are Nigerians. Along the line, maybe something is happening. And I think the amnesty office too has come out firmly. In 2 occasions I watched their program. They warned their commanders, remit as per you are paid for your boys.